What's up everyone, it's Green Zero and I'm back here once again with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. That's right, we're back to the commentaries now, and that's exactly what you want to see. So I was on the replay tab, hasn't progressed much this week either. What's going on? There's just no progression anymore. Anyway, we have KiMOsaBE and duurr both playing in a GDI mirror here today. Dieselhead is observing this one here, and hopefully it's going to be good. It's on the popular replays tab. Again, the members replay tab is just yeah, and most of the stuff in popular I've seen, but for some reason this one was there and I haven't seen it, so hopefully it's going to be good. It's got Kimo in it, and yeah, we've been playing quite a lot recently, and we've got duurr, which is obviously greasy, and he's been playing a lot of Kane's Wrath lately, so this is going to be a good matchup. It's going to be very good. Let's jump straight in. We have KiMOsaBE. He's playing as the Cyan GDI on the left hand side. So that's the lightish bluish color with the coolish name, Cyan. And duurr, he is playing as a GDI as well. That's right, I said GDI mirror. He decided that purple was the color for him. He probably went random. I know that Dackle liked to play as pink GDI for some reason, whether that was just for the lol or what. But duurr is going for one engineer and sell. No, yes, sell. He sells after one engineer. KiMOsaBE sells after one engineer. You see that he pulled his rifle squad back a little bit there and a little bit there. What he could do is just select them, push S, and then just you go up here, you push S and then another attack move just to stall them a bit instead of setting them backwards and forwards. But duurr here has extra scouts out. He's got two scouts heading down. They're all splitting up. He's not keeping any of them together. I mean, they don't know they're both GDI because it was random v random. So they don't know what they're going to come up against. He just wants to spread out and hope to get through other than to punch a hole. And duurr's going to come down, he's going to take his garrison. KiMOsaBE is going to probably see these scouts and realize, alright, I'm against some kind of GDI faction here. And he's actually going to continue on, and he's going to foxhole. I think it's going to cost him $100. But yeah, he's going to foxhole there. It's going to cost him $100, and there's no engineer there, so there's going to be no chance for harassment. Duurr sealing up his garrison wall there, so KiMOsaBE can't be a pain and harass that spike there. Tower comes down. It's a fair way out. KiMOsaBE, if he turned around, he could have easily escaped the radius of that turret. You really got to watch those. I like to watch my scouts as they approach the base so I can turn around and run when those defenses pop, so you can get your scouting squad away. So they build it, they didn't even kill your scouting squad, and you can run away. They can sell it and chase you, but you'll already have too much of a head start, especially in GDI mirror. Powers down the ref, probably not a good idea. He's cycling that harvester to the other refinery. He probably should have powered this one down instead of that one. May have been quicker to migrate. Look at that duurr trying to destroy these garrison walls in the way, so he may perhaps be able to shoot at the foxhole. I'm not sure if he's in range. The foxhole may be in range of the buildings, but I think the garrison structures have a lot more health than what this foxhole does, so that's going to be bad for KiMOsaBE. Duurr does have a scouting squad in. Is KiMOsaBE going to crush? No, he's going to just bypass, but I mean, he's given away that he's going for the aggressive expansion, so he's obviously going to make a move before the high tier units come out. He's probably going to make a push. I mean, KiMOsaBE did see into duurr's base. He just saw the standard 5 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only got 4 up at the moment. Has not yet expanded. He's going for another structure. He's going for another structure. This is, I mean, one base play on Rift. You don't see it that often because it's a big map and people like to expand. They feel that they're safe because they're so far away. But, I mean, if he's going for a comm center, and look at this, duurr is in range of the foxhole. The foxhole is not in range of the garrison structure, so duurr's going to be able to pick those guys apart very, very slowly there. He could even fire down this garrison structure with this scouting squad, unless for some reason they can't target it because the fence is in the way, or for some reason. What's happening up there? Pitbull's coming out. They didn't actually dig out the scouting squad. KiMOsaBE wanted to move as fast as possible, drafting another scouting squad up there. I'm not sure where they're going. He's got rockets out. And no, it's not a comm center. It's a double war factory push here. Oh man, and this does work. I mean, he can just pit spam, he can pred spam. He's got 5 and 2. He's actually got 6 and 2, so he's going to be getting a lot of money, and he might want to move one of those harvesters to the other side. Oh no, maybe not. But he's going to go dual war factory predator spam, and of course he can supplement that with APCs, no worries. And KiMOsaBE sees it immediately. And here we go, that harvester's going to come in and gun them down. I'm not sure yet. Duurr's trying to crush them and shoot them at the same time. But KiMOsaBE isn't going to escape from that. And he does lose his scouts, but he does see 2 war factories, and he does see double pred, so he's probably going to abandon pitbulls, which he's already built a fair bit of. He's already built quite a number of pitbulls there. There's about 3 to 4, maybe 5 there that I can't see. And he's building infantry now. He's desperately trying to get some infantry out. If he builds some foxholes, maybe he could double rocket them up. You build the foxhole, you dump out the rifles, you put double rocket in, and those predator tanks will have a hard time because they're going to have to focus that what do you call it, the foxhole down before they get shot. But KiMOsaBE may just be able to spread his rockets. They all are all grouped up though, so that's not good. He's trying to focus. No, he kind of spray his shot there. I'm not sure where the pit bulls are. They're off to the side of the screen there. Yeah, he's just getting crushed now. The pit bulls are over here. They're not raiding down here because duurr does not have an expansion down there. And there's a lot of units coming in. KiMOsaBE's under siege. He's got an expansion up though. He's got 2 and 1 over here. But he just doesn't have an army, and duurr's army is growing rapidly. This is not good for KiMOsaBE. Units getting crushed straight out of the barracks. He needs to focus down these damaged tanks. If he can get the damaged tanks, he can diminish duurr's firepower, and that will go a long way to holding off this attack. There's APCs pouring in now. duurr should probably get more Predator tanks though. I feel that he needs more Predator tanks. He's got a lot of APCs, and duurr is actually pulling back briefly. What's happening? There are some pit bulls making their way into his field, so he's obviously worried about that. He probably didn't need to pull all of that back, but I think maybe KiMOsaBE, he could have really pushed there, but he's pulling. I don't know where his Konyard is. Konyard is down there, and he's got nothing much to defend his harvesters here, so he's pulling these tanks back. I don't think he needed to pull all of his tanks back. He probably could have kept pressuring KiMOsaBE. He didn't manage to finish off that harvester there, so that's not good. And now KiMOsaBE has had enough time to get a few more tanks out. He's got triple racks there, doesn't need that. He's just selling up now, realizing he doesn't need those. If he goes compo armor, it's not really going to help him that much because the tanks will crush. And duurr's actually pulled back. I think because he was so heavily damaged, a lot of those tanks are on fire, which aren't actually in range of the war factories anyway. And he is getting blue tib. KiMOsaBE realizes this because he's trying to leech it. I mean, 9 times out of 10 now, all the pros, they're trying to leech blue tib. I'm not sure why that harvester just stopped. KiMOsaBE may have accidentally given it an order there, but it has stopped harvesting. He's going to want to do something about it. KiMOsaBE trying to push out, and there is a harvester, free harvester kill up the front there, but he's going to pull back. He's not even reverse moving here. Both sides have a decent sized army now, but duurr pulled back briefly just to regroup. I mean, he could have kept pressuring KiMOsaBE, but now KiMOsaBE has a decent defense. I mean, he could have, but he did pull back. He did save a lot of his army, and now I think he feels that he's just going to overwhelm KiMOsaBE, and that harvester there from KiMOsaBE still doesn't realize. And duurr does have both the bottom spikes, so he was very busy during that engagement, so he probably had a misconception of how the fight over here was going when he was doing all this macroing and microing in the background, and decided just to pull back. It was easier. You can't blame him. KiMOsaBE has a Shadow tank out now. That's going to be problematic, and 2 orcas, and they're going straight for this field over here. KiMOsaBE's probably going to notice that his harvester isn't doing much, and they're going to snipe down those units there. And KiMOsaBE, look at him, talk about a ball there. He was really well condensed there, and I think that actually helped him because there's no area of effect damage here from duurr. He's got no Shadow tanks. Harvester's being destroyed by the orcas there. 1 more orca there. What can he do? He puts his last missile there. KiMOsaBE reverse moving that harvester, finally realizing that for some reason it did stop. Whether or not he gave it an order or what, I'm not quite sure. KiMOsaBE's got Predator tanks, he's got Shadows, he's got rockets and rifles. Pretty deadly force. Took his time to get that number of this because it does take a while. He does need another refinery up, and he just sold off his main there, and he's regrouping his harvesters. duurr, however, does have another expansion. He cleaned up the blue, and this is the thing, he just lost his harvester there from another orca. KiMOsaBE's got superior unit mixing here. duurr is just on APCs and Predator tanks, and KiMOsaBE's is on rifles, rockets, Predator tanks, Shadow tanks, and orcas. And I'm surprised. I mean, duurr does have a bigger army. He did have a much larger army. Remember, the infantry is making this army look a lot bigger than it is, but it's just preventing duurr to get in there because infantry is very good at support. He's got a lot of tanks around there. He needs to condense his army up a little bit more. I think he's going for infantry now. He needs another ref down. But the thing is, he didn't exhaust the blue field super quick. I mean, he exhausted it and already had plans for expansion. That Shadow tank, oh man, just lined up all those units there, and it is still alive. It just goes down then. There is another one over here. And oh man, duurr is in big trouble. I don't think he can take KiMOsaBE now. KiMOsaBE, for some reason, has just powered ahead. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, wait, he's turning the battle here. He is actually turning this around, running in, getting his tanks to crush. And all of a sudden, KiMOsaBE's getting cleaned up. I thought KiMOsaBE had the better positioning and the army, but duurr just rolled in there with the tanks, got the infantry to fire from range. And he had crushed. Oh man, I did not see that coming a mile away. KiMOsaBE is probably like, what just happened? Oh man, I thought he definitely would have. It would have either been mutual destruction, or, I mean, I don't know how duurr did that. He just pushed in so aggressive. Orca's coming out now to meet the tanks. They should snipe down the very heavily damaged ones, perhaps. Not even destroying that tank there, putting them into the red. But you got to remember that these damaged tanks, there's so many tanks in the red that you could wipe them out so quickly, and all of a sudden the firepower of this army would diminish, because remember, it doesn't matter that this Predator tank has like 1% health. It's still got 100% damage output, and you got to remember that. And KiMOsaBE is under siege. He's only got 1 ref here as well. His harvester's being forced to reverse move. The orcas, the infantry trying to fight, towers, base defenses, everything is going off. Oh, look at that. duurr even has some foxholes over here to fall back to, but he's not going to fall back to. He's kind of that one there is paying dividends. It's killing a lot of rocket squads. KiMOsaBE needs to get out of there. That one harvester does survive. Where's KiMOsaBE? He's actually moved his MCV down there, but he doesn't have a second ref over here. I'd like to see where all his harvesters are. Where are his harvesters? He's got 3 here just banking up at that one there, and he's got 3 here as well, so he's got a total of 6 harvesters. That I can see. There may be some more. duurr calling in the GDI airborne now, probably going for compo armor, and I think KiMOsaBE already has it. He does have it. He does have the composite armor upgrade. So this is the thing. This is getting to the GDI stage in the game where both sides have wiped out each other's vehicle armies, and infantry becomes way more important because it's much cheaper, much faster to deploy. It's very powerful once it gets going, and they don't require it. Like the Predator tanks need railguns. I mean, they're good without railguns, but really once you get to the late game, you kind of want railguns if both sides are going vehicle, but he's not. And even sniper teams coming in out here from duurr, and that's just going to cause problems for KiMOsaBE. Sniper teams, they just throw them in there purely just to mess with the other guy, just thinking, oh no, now I got to get sniper teams, and that compo armor isn't going to save those missile squads. The sniper teams obviously can decimate missile squads much faster than what rifleman squads can. Even with AP ammo, the sniper teams can just gun them down so fast. Against mass rifles, which is probably what's going to happen, not as good because there's just too many units to kill. And Orca's coming down here and just sniping down all these harvesters. Look at duurr's economy. He cleaned up that greenfield so fast. He is definitely at the economic advantage there, but look at all the harvesters that got wasted. KiMOsaBE just came in here, had hardpoint, so many dead harvesters there. He must have got at least 5 or 6. Wasn't completely keeping count there. But now duurr is fighting this battle here. He does have composite armor. That's going to help him against the watchtowers there, as well as the harvesters, which have their machine guns on them. But he's pushing in with all these rocket squads here. Does he have any sniper teams left? They may have been gunned down. He shouldn't have let them get too close. He's just down to rocket squads, so he's got no anti-infantry left here. But he's going to go in, and I think he's just going to try to take these guys down. And look, KiMOsaBE forcing to sell one of his refs here. That means he's pretty desperate. I mean, he's got no harvesters here. He's pulling them all back. He's actually ordering them all down here to this much safer expansion. But I can't help but feel that duurr is going to go, oh no, this is going to get bad. Everyone can see his MCV is moving down there now. duurr still has rocket infantry in the middle of the field here fighting other rocket infantry, which is not good. But KiMOsaBE just finished AP ammo. He does have AP ammo in these towers. He's selling them all off, getting the rifleman squads, and no sniper teams here to help these rocket squads. And like I said, it's going to get very messy with this construction yard down here. It's getting very tense. The action is just not stopping. And this is really the playstyle of Greasy, or duurr, as he's known in Kane's Wrath. He does not stop. He just keeps going and going and going and going, and he does not like any downtime, and he doesn't like teching as well. He's one of those players that just feels that he doesn't need his tech. He just can win with superior numbers and force and positioning and game sense. And, you know, that's a very sound strategy. We've seen so many people in the past win like this. And he's even putting down refs and starting to mine here while KiMOsaBE's down here. But there's a lot of towers. There's 3 towers. There's 2 towers from duurr. He's trying to snipe down the MCV, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it. I don't think he's got... I mean, he's got a lot. He's causing a lot of damage. He has got a laser field on. It's got so much armor. You can see it's tanking so much damage, but it's getting very low now, very close to being destroyed. He's pulling in everything down here. There's a shadow tank. Even all these harvesters coming over to help mine the field. Look at all the towers shooting at each. He's actually forcing all the towers to attack the construction yard. KiMOsaBE is going to lose his construction yard. War Factory is down for... what do you call it? duurr. He's got a war factory here now, and these harvesters moving through, so KiMOsaBE cannot place any more of these turrets. What's happening up there? Another MCV. He's got a second MCV. duurr just showing his powerful economy here, which is now getting wiped again by these orcs. He's going to have to sell those off. Luckily, yeah, there you go. Luckily, he moved all these harvesters over here. He hasn't actually got the mining yet. He hasn't realized yet that shadow tank getting... Oh, there's so much action I can't capture, or there's so much shooting going on. Another MCV comes out for KiMOsaBE at the center field. KiMOsaBE has mined inferior amounts of economy towards duurr, and duurr's getting his harvesters now. Look how quick. He's already taken a massive chunk out of this field. Only has 1 ref. And he's got another construction yard here. KiMOsaBE needs to consolidate his position. I think he should just try to take this field because there's a lot of Tiberium here. And I don't think he can hope to hold on here too much longer. A lot of Predator tanks coming out. He still has his Orcas, which have been doing wonderful for him. They've been doing absolutely amazing for him. And here they come again with their hard points, and they're just going to be able to snipe down those damaged harvesters and target them. Oh man, they're just going to cause a lot of damage. Actually running out of ammo there. That's unfortunate, not getting a lot of those harvesters. Others getting repairs. Predator tanks coming down here. They're going to finish off KiMOsaBE's expansion. There's literally no time to tech either, even if KiMOsaBE wanted to. Or if duurr, I mean, duurr could attack, but he went for another MCV. Like I said, he doesn't like to sit around. He likes to keep attacking, and that's how he wins so many games. He's so aggressive, no one sees it coming. Another refinery comes down now, crawling his way to the rest of the way to the field, getting repairs on his harvesters as well, making sure they're up to tip-top shape there. That harvester not quite pulling in a full load, but it's not going to matter too much. KiMOsaBE is in very bad economical trouble. He's pulling some harvesters back over here, that very heavily damaged one. He's going to have 3 and 1. but I can't. He's got 1 and 1 over here, which is nice. That's going to keep him fueled. He's going to be able to keep building units. He's building hammerheads now. Pretty good idea if you can get a decent amount of them up. But duurr runs straight to the building, but only rifleman squads get in there, so they're not even going to be able to shoot, and that building is going to be destroyed. But here come all these. Oh man, how did duurr build all these pit bulls without me seeing? Oh man, these pit bulls are coming through now. Not going to do too good against the APCs, and I mean really not that good against the hammerheads. But I mean the hammerheads can destroy them pretty quickly, but the hammerheads will die to the pit bulls pretty quickly as well. And I think he's already abandoning. Oh no, he's going to continue it. Infantry pit bull. Not sure how that's going to work out. He hasn't taken KiMOsaBE's spike there. He could have been on 4 spike for a while. That harvester not going the long way home over there. And what's happening over here? And the orca's coming back in. One gets shot down, but there's more dead harvesters. Oh man, KiMOsaBE has killed so many harvesters of duurr with these orcas. They have really been paying dividends. I mean, duurr has hardly done anything about them all game. He's trying to run this harvester away. And now finally he's obviously built pit bulls to counter them and to try to snipe them down. KiMOsaBE not selling that ref. He wants the ground control just for a bit longer. Maybe it'll come in handy. Dead Tiberium bits everywhere from all the harvesters that have gone down. And a comm center comes up for duurr here. Maybe going for AP ammo. I think that's the first command post he's put down. I don't think he had another one. Oh man, how far through the game are we when you just put a command center down? Or command post. Oh man, he's not going for any upgrades actually. Maybe he's going for a tech center. He's got a building queued. It is a big one. It could be a refinery. Oh, what happened over there? Oh no, did KiMOsaBE take out the MCV? He may have engineer capped it because he has a V35 and he's moving over here. That have maybe from a captured MCV. Regardless, the MCV is gone there. KiMOsaBE, well done to get rid of that. I'm so sorry I missed that. Oh man, you don't hear me say that very often. I missed the action. Oh man, pride myself on capturing all the action. Tanks come out, tech center is down, and he can't land that V35 there because the garrison. Oh, he's got double garrison, so he can't take these spikes anyway. He might as well try to land somewhere else. Orca's still going. They have hard points, so they have what 9, 18 rockets each, so they're going to be able to cause some serious pain on any harvesters they find. He's got rocket heads. He's got 4 rocket heads, so they all have rockets in them. Takes out the ground control, so no AA. All these power plants are dead. duurr might as well. If he wants to delay or stall KiMOsaBE, he won't sell them, but if he wants the money, he's going to sell them. But it looks like he's just going to let them die, stall KiMOsaBE. They won't give away too much veterancy. A lot of people's coming through now. Is he going to go for mortar or something? No upgrades still. He's low on power, obviously, because of that. And he is going for Marv, feeling that he does need his tech here. And he doesn't have AP ammo. KiMOsaBE has full upgrades on his infantry. Still not enough power here from duurr. He needs more power. And the engineer did get planted, but KiMOsaBE hasn't run into the spike yet. That garrison not realizing that he can shoot that. And oh man, what happened to the rocket heads? The rocket heads just flew through. There is one down. One rocket head is down. These other rocket heads should be able to get away. They might as well go in and snipe that down. He needs to go in and snipe that down right now. What are you doing, KiMOsaBE? Finish it off. He's not going to finish it off. And Orca's back over here. 2-pronged attack. He's coming in from both sides. There's no defenses over here whatsoever. And he does not finish that off. He had a chance to finish it off, but he's not going to. And the Orcas are coming in. They're sniping down the ones that are docking, so they can't refine that Tiberium for as long as possible. He's even targeting the other one. Can he get it? That's 2 full loads basically denied. He's got an elite. He's got 2 elite Orcas. They've still got enough rockets. They don't quite finish that one off. No. Oh, it's got a slither of health left. And the rocket heads do skim around. One more got shot down. He's down to 2 rocket heads. No upgrades coming here. It was just for the Marv. And oh man, KiMOsaBE's got an army around here. Oh man, what is happening? What is going on? This game is crazy. Oh man, this game is amazing. Might I say Hoff? I can't say Hoff, but I'm just thinking that no one's really making any mistakes. I mean, they're really gunning at each other. They're really hitting each other hard. They're both taking losses, of course, but that's because they're both playing superbly. I mean, KiMOsaBE, especially with the resource deficit there, duurr being so aggressive. duurr, as you can see, because he went for the tech, he had a little bit of downtime, and that's allowed KiMOsaBE. I mean, KiMOsaBE didn't stop. He just kept going, and he kept going with the orcas, and caused some serious problems. He's even got tech over here as well. He's got his refineries up there. He needs to get that harvested a little bit more. There's so much units over so far at the map, I can't really even control everything. There's units coming down. There's an army attacking over here. What's happening up there? Infantry in the field. The Marv is coming in over here. He's got 4 orcas with hard points. He's got 2 elite orcas. They're going to cause so much damage to the Marv. And all the people's coming. He's going to need to move those guys away. He needs to watch out. Yeah, he's trying to save his orcas. Good idea. Doesn't want to lose his elite ones. Meanwhile, he's destroying this army over here. And these shadow tanks cutting through the predator tanks. But is it going to be enough? I can't keep my eyes on all the action over here. Battle markers everywhere. The orcas, there's another airfield for them to land. So he has placed it over there. He's trying to stall as long as possible. KiMOsaBE does have his Marv out. And oh man, he lost his army. No, he didn't. He saved a shadow tank and 2 predator tanks. He decided to pull out there. Good idea. And duurr must have built so many harvesters this game. He must have built in excess of like 25 plus harvesters in this game so far, because KiMOsaBE has destroyed so many of them. And that elite orca is being forced back to the deck and he goes down. No, that's not good. That is not good at all. Where are the rest of the orcas? I can't even see. Double rocket and double NG here for the Marv. Same with duurr, because they just don't have time to build zone troopers. I mean, he does still have a tech center. KiMOsaBE does not have a tech center. He may have sold it off because he was so desperately low on cash here. These units here just poking their way and need to target the Predator tank down. They can get that first. Veteran Shadow tank. I think all the orcas are gone. That was disappointing. They did so well for him, and he almost got 2 of them to heroic. That would have been an amazing feat there to get those on the field. They would have just been priceless, because they would have been able to tank so much damage, and they would have helped him out a lot. But KiMOsaBE, he's still in this. He's still got Tiberium. He's still got these forces here. He's still refinery. He does not have tech, which is bad. Let's see if duurr is building. Oh, armory comes out here from KiMOsaBE, maybe going for... No, he's going for an upgrade. What's he going for? Imp grenades, I believe. He must be going for upgrades. I can't see him going for the zone trooper upgrade. And now duurr, it's his turn to build hammerheads. And he's going for AP ammo. Oh man, this game just transitioning continuously. Oh man, this game is crazy. Why hasn't this game got more wubs? It's so good. Oh man. And these guys are coming over here. If you're watching this replay, this is one of the best replays I've seen in such a long time. Oh man, it needs more wubs. It needs a Hoff vote. See what the community has to say about these orcas. He's rebuilding them. Obviously, they don't have any veterans yet, but they snipe down the Juggernaut. They may want to finish the husk, but no, they're going to continue on. They're going to see the MCV over here. KiMOsaBE's engineer still sitting idle there. He's obviously completely forgotten about it. You can't blame him, you know. It's easy to forget about those things, especially when you push Q to select your units. It doesn't actually show up. The engineers don't show up when that happens. And he almost gets the MCV, gets it down to half health. duurr is being forced back. He obviously sold all his buildings there at some stage. He did lose some of them. Orca Strike comes in, takes out the husk. He didn't take KiMOsaBE's spike here, but what is that? On this piece of the Juggernaut, yep. And it's Marv versus Marv. And they're both Marvesting this field, but KiMOsaBE has a little bit more health. And he's going to have orcas coming back. He's got a full deck now. They all have hard points, so 4 9s are 36, I hope. Because that makes me look really bad. There is a beacon. I think it's just an Orca Strike, not a Shockwave, and it's definitely not a Shockwave. 2 rocket heads here, but the Marv can fire back against those. And here come the orcas to dump their 36 rockets on it. What's happening over here? Units firing off over there. Marv comes in, one of the orcas gets shot down, but they're going to put in all their rockets. Only 1 orca as well. He's going to go down to that. Oh no, 2 orcas. Oh, he did lose that one there. The rocket head helping out there, but KiMOsaBE is not closing on this Marv, which is on heavy damage mode. He does have the speed superiority. He has to go around that little vein there in the Tiberium field. Can he repair his Marv up in time? Oh man, he's got the repair pads on it. And KiMOsaBE, his Marv is in trouble now. And there we go, heals up the Marv a little bit, but now the Marv is not moving. He's under attack. He's trying to focus down these hammerheads. I think he's trying to target the damaged ones. That's why it's not moving. He can definitely destroy. He can probably destroy all of them actually. A lot of damage coming off there. And there is another attack over here. Engineer, and I don't know where that Engineer's just baller going right through the Rifleman squad. Doesn't even need it. He does have imp grenades though. And these guys not even realizing they're passing each other here. Obviously so enthralled in this Marv battle. And the Marvs are fighting. Imp grenades not going to go off. Another rocket head goes down. He really can't afford to be losing these rocket heads, I don't think. He should have pulled them back. Let the Marv finish the job now. He does have veteran Marv here, but he's going to lose. I think KiMOsaBE's Marv is going to go veteran as well. Tanks moving through. Harvesters on the run. And I think he's going to get that last rocket head. Still doesn't go veteran here, but KiMOsaBE's going to lose his Marv. But the Marv from duurr will be out of action for quite some time because he's so heavily damaged and he's so far out of position now. He's way up here in the top of the map. And KiMOsaBE's base over here. And of course he's expanding down here. And he's got an engineer. He's running for this spike. He's going to have 2 spike. duurr still holds these spikes. And KiMOsaBE got about the engineer again. Can't blame him for that. Very easy to do. What are the orcas up to? There's only 2 orcas. Obviously 2 got shot down. He's trying to rebuild them now. He needs to use those grenades to clear that foxhole out. Yes, definitely. And now they're back down to tier 1 units. Oh man, crazy. KiMOsaBE does have tier 2. He did replace his comm center. He does have an armory, which he just sold. Not much he can do with that right now. He's got the upgrades he wanted. He doesn't really need sniper teams. And I guess he doesn't want the GDI Airborne, which is still a good power in this situation. But duurr is very low on power. He still holds his tech center. He's going for an upgrade. I can't imagine what it would be. Would it be railguns, or is he going for mortar? Tungsten? He must be going for railguns. I don't know why he'd go for railguns right now. What is he going for? Oh no, KiMOsaBE back in the field and punishing him. Punishing him there. He's going to have to cancel that upgrade. The orcas have definitely saved the day for KiMOsaBE on several occasions. duurr, most of the time not being able to counter. About halfway through the game, he really smashed the orcas, forcing KiMOsaBE to briefly abandon them, but he's just gone back to them now, and he's still continuing with that upgrade, whatever it is. I mean, I couldn't imagine is it mortar? Maybe it's just upgrading slow because he doesn't have much money. Yeah, it might be mortar, but he doesn't because mortar only upgrades in 30 seconds, but he doesn't have enough money, so it's stalling. So that's why it's taking so long. I'm pretty sure it is going to be mortar because he does have a fair amount of pit bulls. KiMOsaBE massing his infantry here, and of course the mortar counts as grenade damage. So when those pit bulls come in, they're going to be able to spray the infantry here and cause a lot of damage. KiMOsaBE may, not quite be able to finish off that harvester, but I'm sure the orcas will do the job once they come back. They're on the field over here. A myriad of upgrades used in this game here, and KiMOsaBE, he still holds on to imp grenades as well, and he's got a few grenader squads over here wary about the Marv, which is still in play, and as I said, it was going to be out of action for a while because he's assisting repairs with the war factory over here. Duurr just scouting up there, making sure nothing's there. Tiberian field here is clean. Blue field is gone. KiMOsaBE has operations over here. He needs to get that harvester to work. He's rallied it over there and not quite got it to work. He's cleaning up this field, and Duurr has moved back to this field. They've still got enough Tiberium. Tungsten. He upgraded tungsten, and wait. Before you think that's a crazy idea, that might actually be a good idea because he's had so much trouble with these orcas that one tungsten battery, and obviously KiMOsaBE's just gone around and attacked this side of the base. That's embarrassing. Even gets the refinery. Oh man, the reason I think he's gone for tungsten is because just this one battery, and as he plays two down, words getting mixed up, and he's placed two down. That will give him all the cover he needs from those orcas. If those orcas fly into there, they're not coming out, And I don't think KiMOsaBE can afford to expend a large amount of orcas, which is what this tungsten is going to cost him. I would have placed another battery up here instead of down there. KiMOsaBE's army just getting wasted there. He tried to attack that base head and it was just too powerful for him. He's still got a few forces over here just chilling. And the orcas again have just switched to the main field. The blue field sniping down more units there. There's actually no AA defenses placed over here. Oh man, harvester gone down again there, and the orcas will make it back to base there with their rockets or their health in check. Grenadier squad up here. I think they should be recalled to where the fighting is. KiMOsaBE pulling those rocket squads back now. Duurr is still benefiting from double spike, but there you go. KiMOsaBE took this spike over here. Well done. And the Marv now moving over here. KiMOsaBE's gonna have to move his forces over here. He probably, I'm not sure if he knows the location of the Marv right now. Duurr moving his harvesters, realizing this field is a very, very dangerous place to be. And these orcas, they know exactly where those harvesters are going. They're making a beeline straight for them to cut them off. He knows where they are, and he's going to come through and snipe them before they even get to the tungsten defenses. Oh man, KiMOsaBE, wait, get that one. Yes, and one more. Will you get all your orcas? Oh, he doesn't quite finish it off. No, and he's going to pay for it with an orca. Oh man. Does not quite finish that one there. Marv now cutting off any kind of attack here from KiMOsaBE, but he's just going to mass infantry. He's got better upgrades. I think Duurr has AP ammo now. He does have AP ammo, so the upgrades are on par, but KiMOsaBE's going to have more rockets. He's going to have imp grenaders. This Marv is going to get stuck. He needs rifle support. There is rifle support coming. There's a handful of rockets as well. Oh man, this game is so good. I'm so pumped about this game. How good has it been non-stop? And look at the bases. Duurr is spread out from this side of the map to this side of the map, and is that the Marv? KiMOsaBE's quad rocket Marv is coming in down here, and this is the tech center and the reclamator hub. That's going to be gone for him, and now the orcas running out of harvesters to shoot at are now going to drop the ref here, and that's ground control for the blue field there. There's no ground control anymore, and we have the sharpshooter squad coming in now. I'd imagine that's, yeah, three ox transports. I'm not sure. Oh, I see why he's calling the sharpshooter squad. He knows he's up against a ton of it. Look at all the imp grenaders. Oh man, this Marv is dead meat, and KiMOsaBE knows it too. Duurr not retreating out of there. He's not reverse moving his Marv. He's trying to get the sniper teams up there. And here come the imp grenades. Bam, and KiMOsaBE's probably just going to stack the... Whoa, did he throw them all at once? That might have been a very terrible micro mistake there. I hope that doesn't cost him half. But it looked like he threw a lot of imp grenades there, not just one. Marv has powered it back up, and no more imp grenades coming, but he doesn't even need any more imp grenades. He's got these orcas. The sniper team's having a field day behind the Marv. The Marv is just sucking it up. The sniper teams are gunning them down. Here come the pit bulls now, but I think it's a little bit too late. He's going to lose the Marv. Yes, he does. Two orcas go down. He has an elite one again. Oh man, he needs to work that to heroic. They are both going to escape, and Duurr has been defeated. Duurr surrendered at the loss of his Marv. KiMOsaBE's Marv is cleaning up the left-hand side of the map, so Duurr was really pushed down to the minimum amount that he had left there, and he just decided, nah, I'm cornered, I'm dead. I don't have enough to hold the counter-attack there. Unbelievable game, that one there. This one's going to get tons of views. Oh man, that was so good. How has that only got 11 WUBs and it's been out for like a week? Oh man, how did this slip through? That was crazy. And I know I'm talking this game up a bit, and some people will go on there, oh, but there was a terrible mistake made at this time. But, like, yeah, right, there was no terrible mistakes in that game. There was minor little bits and pieces that they slip up here and there. But you have to, because you're so pushed, you're so stretched, your micro is stretched to its limits. There's going to be sloppy bits here and there. And there wasn't really any sloppy bits. They were both engaging, they were both causing lots of damage. And that was crazy, and a lot of people are probably going to end the video now because it's quite long. I am going to talk about that for a little while because there's a lot to talk about. Units up and down here. It looks like duurr had the unit advantage for a vast majority here at about the 12-minute mark. KiMOsaBE probably heads in here. duurr briefly brings it back, but then KiMOsaBE, after about the 20-minute mark, he's got numerical superiority, and I think duurr, I said he doesn't like tech, and then when he went for his tech, that's where he slowed down a bit. He wasn't as aggressive. He needed to slow down, needed time to build the tech to congregate the army there. And he was very powerful with it once he got it, but that allowed KiMOsaBE just to harass and to harass and to harass. And KiMOsaBE's harassment was non-stop. Orcas saving the day there. Oh man, they would have destroyed 30 plus harvesters in that game. I'm not going to go back and count. Structures, look at that. KiMOsaBE on very little base most of that game. I mean, he only had his main and the center field, and then towards he did go for the bottom left field, but he was there for such a short amount of time before duurr pushed him away, and he did get the top right. So KiMOsaBE spent basically 90% of the game above the rift in the northern side of the map, while duurr basically took the entire bottom of the map there. And that's unusual. That's top versus bottom. It got crazy. All the spikes held all game. None of them were destroyed in a 28-minute game. That was unbelievable. That was crazy. Resources here pretty much on par, but you can see that duurr, with the blue field and his triple ref, he really carved that. Look at that. KiMOsaBE got carved here at about the 10-minute mark. duurr just skyrocketed, put a massive gap and maintained it, and then it got bigger. Look at the 16-17-minute mark. It just got so big. KiMOsaBE briefly pulled it back here. But look at this, that's still a huge gap of like $30,000, and then duurr jutted out again and then just kept it like that the rest of the game. So KiMOsaBE, we've got to see the kill death ratio, 1.4 for KiMOsaBE and 0.65 for duurr. So KiMOsaBE having a much better kill death ratio. Again, he had his upgrades first, he had compo first, he had AP ammo first. duurr used a lot of sniper teams, which would have really ranked up his unit kill death ratio, especially towards the end. Those sniper teams were so good, but the Marv, even with the sniper teams behind it, he just didn't have enough to support it. KiMOsaBE throwing all his EMP grenades at once was obviously a mistake there. He didn't mean to do that, but it didn't matter. He amped the Marv for so long anyway that by the time it powered up, it was just about dead. We had 196,565 to KiMOsaBE and 225,416 to duurr. So we had 25. We almost had 30,000 in favor of duurr, and in a 28-minute game, that's noticeable. And considering how close the game looked the whole game and the kill death ratio, duurr definitely had a lot more money in that game, but it wasn't like a stupidly large amount of money. It was a nicely large amount of money there. But KiMOsaBE units lost there. 157 for KiMOsaBE, 225 for duurr. He created 177, KiMOsaBE got 140, supplementing a lot of sniper teams in there. Structures sold, duurr was forced to sell 48 structures. KiMOsaBE only destroyed 22 and sold 43. And duurr, he destroyed 14 and sold 48. How many did he just? Yeah, he destroyed 14. He lost 69 structures. So he had to put a little, compared to 57 of Kimo, he had to put a little bit more money into his infrastructure in that game, which is where some of the 30,000 may have gone, because he had what, 12 more buildings than what KiMOsaBE did. That could be a lot of money, you know. And structures created 73. Oh no, that's the one we're looking at. Structures created, not structures lost, 73 to 64. So it wasn't really that much, only 9 more buildings, but he lost 69 of them, which is pretty bad. That's a lot of unit. Oh, so much base trading, so much action, so much carnage. That was one of the best replays I've seen this year. I'm going to go out there and say it, one of the best replays this year, and I'm rushing to wub that right now. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this replay. Head on over if you're a Game Replays member and you feel that it deserves a wub. Don't just wub it because, you know, someone tells you to, or like, I'm not telling you to wub it, but if you feel that it deserved a wub, you know, give it a wub. But if you think, no, my decision, I don't want to wub it, no worries. It's like, no one's forcing you to. A lot of people are, you know, forcing wubs these days. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed that game. I'm Green Zero, and I will see you all next time.